Hello, welcome to another wonderful year of the Movement Academy. My name is Chris Worth. I am the chair of the Department of Movement Sciences and Health, and I will be directly involved with it. But Avery is going to be our director this year.
Hi guys, I'm Avery. I'm a new graduate student here at West Florida, and I'm now the director of the Movement Academy.
So the way that we've got this set up, we also have a adapted physical education specialist who will be joining us, but we've got a class that's tied to it. And many of you may be wondering why we moved from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning. And that was really done because the majority of our students have some sort of afternoon conflicts. And so to make sure that we have a lot of teachers that can help out with the Movement Academy and give all of your students, children, the attention they deserved for developing skills, we wanted to make sure that we had a time in which those students could come. So I'll be with half of the students. We have 34 enrolled. 17 will be with me on a daily basis. They'll rotate every other day. So some will be with the kids on Tuesday and some will be on Thursday. We're going to keep that consistent. So you'll always have the same Tuesday teachers and always have the same Thursday teachers. But those who will be up on Tuesday, for example, will be prepping for their lesson on Thursday and then down with Avery teaching the lessons, and then they'll swap. I'll get a talk with the students after they teach, say on a Tuesday. We'll discuss on Thursday how things went. But Avery will be down there every single day as the director, and she has worked this summer to develop a curriculum that she's going to talk about.
Yeah, so we worked on multiple different lesson plans for your children to go through on multiple different skill development, and there'll be fitness components that happen before the lesson plans that Dr. Worth will go over with you guys. But these fitness development and skill sets are going to be awesome for your children.
Very excited about them. And yes, we are. You have received an email from Deborah Vinci regarding some research we're doing. Just to clarify, one of the things that when we looked at the Movement Academy, we wanted to make sure that when people, children, young adults graduate from said Movement Academy, that they are proficient movers. And so one of the parts with physical literacy is we want to make sure that students know and understand what it is to be physically fit. And so we've included some fitness testing at the beginning of the semester, and we're going to do that at the end of the semester. This is pretty typical for most physical education settings. The research that's being done is just the ability to use some of that data, and we're going to look at sharing that information with similar institutions who may have an opportunity to create similar homeschool physical education environments and be able to show some measurable objectives to say, hey, not only are we providing a service to our community, but the children are developing appropriately fitness levels, they're developing skill sets, et cetera. So that's really where the research comes in. Again, we need your approval in order to use the data, but just as a heads up, regardless of entering or excuse me, agreeing to participate in the study, the children are still going to be doing fitness tests as just part of the regular curriculum that Avery mentioned. That's also going to include skill development, obviously. And the last thing that we're going to leave you with, I know a lot of familiar faces on here. Two things I'll just address quickly. We're going to have 34 students in there. We will still have the background checks for the lead teachers, so we don't have to worry about that. Of course, Avery will be there every day. I'll be there at the start of each class as well. But we have, like I said, 34 students. Some of those students are non-traditional students as well, meaning a little bit older. So if you see some a little bit older individuals in the class, they are actually enrolled to be physical education teachers and coaches. So that's why they're there. But we are preparing them every single day. As far as the check-in goes, same thing as last year. We're going to have different age groups. Everybody will be meeting this year in the main rec gym. That's the large gym. So all of the children will go there right at the start, and you will check in with each one of your age group leaders. We'll have diagrams, but as you walk into that very first court, that's where our youngest groups are going to be. We've got two different age groups of 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. They will just check in on that first court. The middle court will still be reserved for our 10 to 12-year-olds. And then as per usual, the far court will be for the 13 and up. And again, if you have a child in each one of those age groups, you'll need to sign in. And we do that to make sure that we have touch points with the teacher so that they can talk to you about anything that they catch your student doing good, or any things that need to be brought to your attention. We feel that that communication is important. So we want to make sure that we have that there. But we're so excited about having another wonderful year with you. We'll cut another video if there's any changes for the spring semester, but right now excited about the fall, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.